Hello?
Keep doing a continuation of using sevenths. We did one before in G, up here, and then the last time we did one in A, and I explained that a seventh, like a D7, this position, but if you play it up here on your fifth fret, your fourth, and your fifth for your G, that would be a seventh, and then you go down to your, starting with your A string and your D string and your G string, that would be a D7 here. Then go up here to your seventh fret, same position pattern. So anyway, we talked about playing in sevenths, and we previously also talked about some cool endings when you're at the end of the progression. You know, we played around with some of those things. So I thought today we could do something. Stay with sevenths. Let's stay in A, but kind of jazz it up a bit to make it more like a shuffle. So the lick and the chords would go something like this. Starting on the fifth fret with your E string, and then you're going to go to the fourth fret on your A string, fifth on your A, sixth on your A, seven. Try something like this. Then I'm going to go way down here to the 12th fret, that same pattern when I was playing the D7. When I'm playing the A, the G, and the A, D, and G strings in this pattern down here, 12th, that's an A. So instead of going back to the A here, I can go down here and give a little different sound. So again, that lick is let's say you want to change that up a bit. You could go down to the 10th and the 9th fret on your B and your E string, and just you play the same thing and just be a higher octave. Or you can play it back up here where we originally did it. And instead of repeating it with chords, you could throw in some notes to keep the melody going like that. So anyway, think about that. The first one is, when you play the riff, you could play it like, so you'd go, when you're on your A string, or your E, go to your A string, and then slide, and then when you play it down here, which was the 10th and the 9th fret on your B and your E string. And when you're playing these seventh patterns, if you cover with this finger here, if you cover these three strings, I mean, you can play it like this, or you can cover your E, B, and G strings and you kind of get a different sound. Or you could play it on the upstroke. Remember the endings. Before I showed you a bunch of endings, but still using that D7 pattern. Go to your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. No, wait a minute. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9th fret, and on your G, B, and E string, at the end of your progression, you can end it with it. To end the entire song, you could slow it down and do a. Anyway, think about that.